Ladies and gentlemen, what you are about to hear is not an exaggeration. It's not a dramatization. It's not even a particularly well-kept secret anymore, because when something this explosive happens at a celebrity baby shower, there's no containing it. I'm talking about the Clarissa Shields baby shower incident. Yes, that baby shower. The one that was supposed to be a celebration of new life, love, and a future filled with joy, but instead turned into a battlefield of emotions, betrayal, and full-blown public scandal. This was not just baby mama drama. This was baby Armageddon. And if you think the rumors are wild, I'm here to tell you, the truth is worse. Let's set the scene. Clarissa Shields, a household name in the world of sports, two-time Olympic gold medalist, undefeated boxing champion, and now expectant mother, had everything lined up for a perfect day. The venue was decked out in shades of blush and champagne, balloon arches reached the ceiling, and rose gold gift tables sparkled under ambient lights. The cake was shaped like a championship belt but frosted in soft pastels. There were matching mocktails, a professional glam team on site, and a live performance scheduled from none other than R&B legend Tank. This was the baby shower of the year, maybe even the decade. Clarissa, dressed in flowing pink chiffon and seated on a throne of silk and satin, radiated peace. You could almost forget she's a literal world champion, because in that moment, she wasn't a boxer. She was a mom to be surrounded by love. Guests were mingling, clinking glasses, snapping selfies for Instagram, and complimenting the custom diaper cake shaped like a boxing glove. It was serene, elegant, carefully orchestrated. Until the doors opened and Remy Ma walked in. Now, let's take a moment to digest that. Remy Ma, rapper, media personality, and a woman known for both her lyrical skills and her legendary temper, arrived uninvited. Not just uninvited, but specifically, clearly, and absolutely banned from attending. Sources close to Clarissa's family confirmed that just 2 weeks before, there had been a heated altercation between Remy and Clarissa at a nail salon in Brooklyn. It ended with Remy allegedly throwing a full acrylic display at a receptionist after a shouting match about Papoose. Yes, that Papoose. So Remy wasn't just unwelcome. She was persona non grata. Envy number 1. The walking embodiment of absolutely not. But there she was, wearing a skin-tight, all-white designer dress that eerily matched Clarissa's. Wearing oversized sunglasses indoors like she was dodging paparazzi. No gift in hand, no smile on her face. Just a slow, deliberate walk into the most peaceful moment of Clarissa's life. Her energy alone was enough to make the DJ accidentally skip a beat. Guests stopped mid-sentence. Forks hovered in the air. Eyebrows were raised so high they nearly disappeared into hairlines. In one now viral video, you can clearly see Clarissa look up from her seat, lock eyes with Remy, and whisper, "You've got to be kidding me." That moment, it's already been turned into a meme, a TikTok sound, and a Twitter gif. But back to the story. Why was Remy even there? To understand that, you need context. Deep, messy, heartbreak-colored context. Once upon a time, Remy Ma and Papoose were hip-hop royalty. Ride or die. Prison love story turned redemption arc. He waited for her during her time behind bars. He defended her name. He was loyal until he wasn't. Because somewhere between loyalty and happily ever after, Papoose started building a relationship with Clarissa Shields. And while the timeline remains fuzzy, depending on who you ask, Clarissa and Papoose made it public when she announced her pregnancy last month. And that announcement, it broke Remy. According to multiple sources, stylists, assistants, even a former friend, Remy did not take the news well. One source, only identifying herself as Peaches, claimed Remy went into a full-on spiral. Screaming, throwing glassware, crying into voice notes, allegedly threatening to leak old messages and demanding answers. Peaches quoted Remy saying, "This ain't over. I'm not letting her have the last word. That baby ain't gonna be the headline, I am." And when you hear that, her crashing the baby shower makes perfect sense. So there she was, standing by the stage, not speaking to Clarissa, not acknowledging Papoose, just watching. Guests were frozen. Clarissa's face was tight, the atmosphere toxic. The drama about to detonate. Papoose, standing near the DJ booth, caught sight of Remy. One guest described the moment as the calm before a storm, claiming Papoose's whole body language shifted. He dropped the cupcake he was holding and began storming across the room like a man possessed. No hesitation, no pause, and when he reached Remy, he reportedly grabbed her wrist and muttered a sentence that's now trending across every corner of the internet. "You got 5 seconds to leave before I make Tamzy richer." Remy didn't move, didn't flinch. She looked at him and laughed. That cold, knowing kind of laugh that doesn't come from humor. It comes from history. And then she said it. "Go ahead, Pap. Make a scene like you always do, right before you crawl back." And that's when it happened. In front of friends, family, industry professionals, and a very confused R&B singer, Papoose slapped Remy Ma across the face. It was loud. It was sharp. It was caught from 3 different angles. The entire room froze. Even Tank stopped mid-verse. Clarissa Shields sat in silence, her hands protectively over her belly, her face drained of color. One woman screamed. Another dropped her mimosa. A third yelled, "Not the baby energy, Remy," while shielding Clarissa with a stack of diaper packs. Security bolted in. Remy just stood there, still, her cheek red but her posture unfazed. She looked at Papoose and said, "You really just did that." In front of her? In front of your new family? Her voice didn't shake. It didn't rise. It was cold, controlled, dangerous. But it didn't stop there. Remy snatched the mic. Yes, the microphone. With the crowd still in stunned silence, she marched up to the front of the room and took the mic like she was at the Source Awards. Tank had vanished. The DJ had stopped the music entirely. Everyone's eyes were locked on Remy. And then, with all the calm of someone giving a toast, she said, "I just want everyone to know I came here out of love. But clearly, this whole event is a joke. He didn't tell y'all he was texting me last week." The gasp that followed could have powered the city. Clarissa's cousin tried to rush the stage. One influencer started crying. Someone's wave allegedly flew off in the scuffle. A woman in stilettos fainted near the mimosa fountain. And Papoose looked like his brain had blue screened. Because the worst part? Sources say it was true. That Papoose had been texting Remy Ma the week before. Not to get back together, but to clear the air, to end things with peace, to get closure before the baby arrived. But closure with Remy Ma? That's not a phone call. That's a demolition. And now the internet is spiraling. Was the slap real? Was it staged? Did Clarissa know? Was this a carefully planned publicity trap, or just a perfect storm of pain, ego, and unresolved trauma? According to a source inside Clarissa's glam team, who asked to remain anonymous but gave the pseudonym Angel Dove, this might have all been premeditated. Angel claims that Clarissa suspected Remy would show up, and that she told security to be on alert. Angel also suggests that Clarissa wanted the world to see the truth about the Remy Papoose saga. But if that's true, the plan may have backfired. Because what was supposed to be her moment turned into Remy's mic drop. And Clarissa? She left in tears, not sniffles, not silent crying. Full body sobbing. Mascara streaks. Foundation ruined. Her custom maternity sash hanging off one shoulder like a flag from a battlefield. Her day, her moment, completely hijacked. And the worst part? The baby isn't even here yet. So what happens next? Will Papoose release a statement? Will Remy? Will Clarissa sue? Will anyone apologize? As of now, nobody said a word. But one thing is certain. This baby shower wasn't just the most chaotic party of the year. It may have permanently altered the relationships between 3 of hip-hop's most entangled figures. And we're not done. Because in part 2, we'll be breaking down the leaked texts, reviewing voice notes sent between Remy and Clarissa's cousin, and analyzing the footage second by second. Did Remy really plan to take the mic? Was the slap part of a bigger plan? And most importantly, how does Clarissa move forward from this?